It's amazing, isn't it? You know, you use a laptop pretty much every single day,
Yeah.
and it's easy to forget how far these things have come, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, they've gone from these, like, clunky, heavy machines
Oh, totally.
to, like, these sleek, powerful devices that we kind of take for granted, you know?
Yeah.
And think about how we work,
Mm.
how we learn,
Yeah,
how we create, how we connect laptops are at the center of all that.
absolutely. And for everyone listening, that evolution, it's not stopping. We're seeing some major shifts driven by breakthroughs in processing power,
Right.
the kind of battery life that lets you work for hours without being tethered to an outlet,
Yeah,
and this seamless way laptops connect with everything around us now.
totally.
We've actually looked at a whole range of sources for this deep dive, and they really paint a clear picture of where laptop technology is headed.
Yeah, because, and you know this, if you've ever shopped for a new laptop,
Oh, for sure.
it can feel like you're navigating this maze of specs and features, and it can be really overwhelming. So our goal today really is to cut through that confusion for
Yeah,
you.
right.
We're going to dig into those key advancements. We're going to pinpoint what really matters in your day-to-day use and help you understand what all those technical details actually translate to.
Exactly. Consider this your personal guide. We've taken all the crucial information, distilled it down to give you a clear picture of the cutting edge of laptop tech and what it means for the future of computing.
Okay, so let's dive in.
Let's do it.
The first major shift we're seeing is in processing power. For a long time, when you thought top-tier performance, the names Intel Core i9 and AMD's Ryzen 9, those were like the gold standard, right?
Yeah.
If you were serious about gaming or video editing,
Oh, yeah.
these were the chips you look for.
Absolutely. And that's still true in a lot of ways. They represent the pinnacle of traditional processor design. They offer incredible speed for those really demanding tasks.
Right.
But, what's really fascinating now is the emergence of Apple's M1 chip.
Yes.
It's really shaken things up.
The M1, yeah, it feels like it shifted the landscape almost overnight. What makes it such a game changer?
Well, fundamentally, it's about how everything works together. Apple designed the M1 chip specifically to integrate seamlessly with their own software.
Okay.
And this tight harmony between the hardware and the software has led to these remarkable improvements in both efficiency and speed.
I see.
So it's not just about having raw power, it's about how intelligently that power is used. The M1 has really redefined what's possible in terms of performance while also using less energy. And I think the key insight here isn't just a faster chip.
Great.
It's a completely different philosophy of how processing power can be delivered. It's about working smarter, not just harder.
That makes a lot of sense, especially if you value smooth performance without your laptop sounding like a jet engine
Exactly.
or the battery draining in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So while those Intel and AMD chips are still the go-to for certain like maximum power scenarios,
Yeah.
the M1 has shown that there's another, maybe even more efficient route to achieving really impressive results.
Absolutely. And that leads us directly to something that I know is crucial for almost everyone.
Yeah.
Battery life.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been in that stressful situation
Oh, sure.
where your laptop is dying and you need it the most? You understand how important this is.
Absolutely. We've all been there desperately searching for an outlet.
Yeah.
So what advancements are making those low battery warnings a little less frequent these days?
Well, the underlying technology in the batteries themselves, lithium polymer, continues to get better. It allows for greater energy storage in a smaller space. But beyond the battery itself, you see companies like HP and Lenovo putting a significant focus on optimizing their laptops for energy efficiency
Right.
without sacrificing performance. They're developing these intelligent ways to manage power consumption across all components of the system.
That's a really important point, right?
Yeah.
Because a bigger battery is only part of the equation. The laptop also needs to be smart about how it uses that power.
Yeah.
So it sounds good we're seeing this more holistic approach to energy management these days.
Exactly. And once you have that power and you have a screen that's on, what are you actually looking at? The display, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the visual experience on laptops has been, significantly enhanced.
Oh, definitely. You hear a lot about OLED and Retina displays these days.
Mm.
What do these technologies actually offer to the user?
These display technologies provide incredibly rich and vibrant colors, along with much deeper blacks, which results in a significantly higher contrast ratio.
Okay.
For designers, for content creators, this level of color accuracy and depth is absolutely critical.
Right.
But even for everyday use, the improvement in visual quality is just really noticeable. Like your photos and videos are going to have this real vibrancy.
Yeah.
Retina display specifically refers to a screen with such a high pixel density that individual pixels become virtually invisible to the naked eye. And this leads to incredibly sharp images. You'll really appreciate the clarity.
So that sounds like it makes everything from editing photos to just browsing the web a much more pleasant experience for your eyes.
Yeah,
And for those of you working with visuals, it sounds like these types of displays are becoming essential.
they really are. And speaking of things that are becoming essential, let's talk about how our laptops connect to the world around us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're more connected than ever, and for your laptop to keep pace, that's vital.
Absolutely. So what are some of the key connectivity advancements that you should be aware of?
Wi-Fi 6 and Thunderbolt 4 are the big ones.
Okay.
Wi-Fi 6 offers much faster wireless speeds and a more stable connection, which is particularly important if you're in an environment with a lot of Wi-Fi networks, a busy office or a coffee shop.
Right. Yeah.
Thunderbolt 4, on the other hand, provides incredibly high-speed data transfer and allows you to connect multiple high-resolution displays and other accessories, all using just a single cable. To give you some context, it's significantly faster than older USB standards.
Allowing for much quicker transfers of large files.
Yeah, that's huge, especially with the rise of remote work and learning. Having that reliable, fast internet connection isn't just a convenience anymore, it's a necessity.
Exactly. And that's why you're also seeing integrated webcams with physical privacy shutters
Right?
and improved audio systems becoming standard features on a lot of laptops.
Yeah.
These were often overlooked in the past.
Yeah.
But now they're recognized as critical for effective communication and collaboration.
It really does feel like the laptop has evolved to fully embrace how we live and work today. And now it's always interesting to look back, right, and see the journey that brought us here.
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk a bit about some of the key figures and milestones in laptop history. We can't really talk about laptop innovation without mentioning Steve Jobs, can we?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean, his vision undeniably had a profound impact on the design and functionality we see in laptops today.
And Apple's MacBook series, even the newest MacBook Air and Pro models, continues to be a benchmark. They consistently push the boundaries in terms of creating these lightweight yet incredibly powerful machines.
Yeah, they definitely have a very distinct approach to laptop design. And on the Windows side, Microsoft's Surface line has also made a significant mark. The Surface Laptop Studio in particular looks really interesting from an engineering perspective.
What's so compelling about the Surface Laptop Studio is its unique, flexible design.
Right.
It's specifically designed to cater to artists and professionals who need that versatility to seamlessly transition between a traditional laptop, a tablet for note-taking, and a tilted screen for drawing. It's a prime example of manufacturers really thinking about specific user workflows.
That's great for those who need that kind of flexibility. And what about for the gamers out there? Asus's ROG Zephyrus series seems to get a lot of attention. What makes them stand out in the crowded gaming laptop market?
Well, they've achieved something quite remarkable. They're packing what used to be desktop-level gaming performance into surprisingly portable laptop designs.
Yeah.
It really highlights how far technology has come in terms of miniaturization and thermal management.
Right.
You no longer have to choose between raw power and portability if gaming is your priority.
It's incredible to think about. And to really give some perspective on how far we've come, one of our sources mentions the Osborne 1, which was released all the way back in 1981.
Wow.
It's often cited as the first portable computer.
That's right. And the specs are almost unbelievable by today's standards.
Yeah.
It weighed a hefty 24 pounds and cost nearly $1,800.
Wow.
Yet, despite those limitations, it was revolutionary for its time.
Yeah.
It truly laid the foundation for everything we have now, from the sleekest Ultrabooks to the versatile two-in-one hybrids.
That's incredible. 24 pounds, you could get a serious workout just carrying the thing around.
Yeah,
The contrast with today's incredibly light machines is just astounding.
it is.
Speaking of contrast, let's touch on some of those mind-blowing facts and quirky trends. I was particularly struck by the screen size of that original Osborne 1.
Oh, yeah.
5 inches diagonally.
Wow.
I mean, it's almost impossible to imagine trying to work on something that small today.
It's tiny.
Now compare that to a modern laptop like the Razer Blade 17, which boasts a massive 17-inch display. The difference is truly night and day, and it reflects how our expectations for screen real estate have completely changed,
Absolutely.
driven by everything from multimedia consumption to complex multitasking.
Right.
5 inches, you'd probably need a magnifying glass.
Probably.
It
Yeah.
really puts into perspective how much our visual experience with laptops has evolved. Another really interesting trend that's emerging is the focus on eco-friendly laptop models.
Yeah.
And this is something that I know is important to a lot of people.
It's definitely a growing area of focus, and it's encouraging to see brands like Acer and HP actively taking steps in this direction.
Yeah.
They're pioneering the use of recycled materials in the construction of their laptops
Wow.
and implementing more sustainable manufacturing processes. This is a direct response to that increasing consumer awareness about environmental issues
Yeah.
and just a broader push for sustainability within the tech industry.
That's fantastic to hear. It's important to remember that the technology we use should also be mindful of its impact on the planet.
Yeah.
So after this deep dive into everything from the core processing power to these more eco-conscious designs, what's the key takeaway for you, our listener?
Well, ultimately, it comes down to staying informed. The advancements in laptop technology are happening at a rapid pace,
Hmm.
and having a solid understanding of those key aspects, processing power, battery life, and connectivity, will really empower you to make smart purchasing decisions.
Right.
Whether you're a gamer, a busy professional juggling multiple tasks, or someone who simply uses a laptop for everyday browsing, knowing what those specifications actually mean for your needs will help you choose a device that truly enhances your lifestyle.
Absolutely. It's all about making informed choices so you get the technology that truly works best for you. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the fascinating, always changing world of laptops, here's a final thought to consider.
Okay.
With these portable devices becoming increasingly powerful and versatile, how might future innovations blur the lines even further?
Hmm.
I mean, not just between laptops and tablets, but maybe with our smartphones,
Yeah.
or even entirely new types of devices we haven't even conceived of yet.
Right.
And what role will the development and adoption of new, sustainable materials play in shaping not only the design and functionality of our devices, but also their long-term environmental impact? It's a really exciting landscape, and we've only just begun to explore its potential.
That's a great point.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
My pleasure.